what's up, Revision Kids lead teachers? Thank you so much for serving. Thank you so much for being a part of making a kingdom difference in the lives of the next generation. In this video, I want to talk about the third way to win weekly as a lead teacher in Revision Kids. It's this: prepare for class before Sunday by reading through the lesson and praying for God to move. You got to prepare for class before Sunday by reading through the lesson and praying for God to move. And again, this is one that seems almost self-explanatory. It seems like a really easy thing to do, but I know it's easy not to do because life is busy and our weeks are busy and things get crazy, and so it's really easy to kind of put it off and forget about it and not think about it, and then show up on Sunday morning and try really quickly to read through the lesson and learn what's going on and then go do it. And most of you are in this role because you have the capability to actually pull that off. Like, you have the capacity to read through it once and pull off the lesson and do a pretty good job, but I don't think there are any of us who would say that we don't do a better job when we come in prepared. No matter what it is, whether it's work or school or teaching in Revision Kids, we do a better job when we know what we're doing going in. And so we're just asking you every week to make sure to carve out a little bit of space in your schedule, a little bit of space in your life to read through that lesson ahead of time, so that when you walk through the doors, you can focus on teaching it in the best way you can. You can focus on being there for the kids, on connecting with the kids, on being all in on the moment, not thinking like, hey, what am I about to teach, but thinking, hey, how do I communicate this most effectively? Because when you're prepared, you're going to communicate more effectively, and kids are going to learn better. And two, they're going to know if you're unprepared. Kids are not nearly as ignorant as we sometimes think they are. They can tell when we don't know what we're talking about. They can tell when we're confused. They can tell when we're unprepared. And so we'd love it. We believe you can win every week if you prepare ahead of time. And then if you have questions, if you're like, hey, I'm not sure I understand what we're teaching here, I'm not sure I understand this activity, you can ask those ahead of time so that we don't have disasters on Sunday morning. We don't have mix-ups on Sunday morning. Instead, we have success on Sunday morning. Instead, we're able on Sunday morning to take the 1 hour that we get with these kids every week and maximize its effectiveness. And so you can win every week if you prepare and if you pray. If you pray that God will move. Again, we've said this time and time again throughout these videos and time again throughout whatever other volunteer videos you've gotten for Revision Church. We are convinced that prayer works, that God responds, that He not only answers and listens when we pray, but that He also changes our hearts. And so I think you can win every week if you just take the time to prepare your heart for what He's going to do by praying. And so we just want to ask you every single week to prepare, to come in ready to rock and roll, because you'll do better. You'll create more space and less distractions for kids to learn more. And your heart will be in a better space for God to move if every single week you prepare for class before Sunday by reading through the lesson and praying for God to move. If we do that, He will move and you'll continue to change lives. Thank you guys for being future creators. Thank you for pouring into the next generation.